2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Yes, but they certainly have to make the most of every moment they get, because there'll be very few today. Fire up. This is a big rivalry, this one. Well, this one's going right at the flag.
Well, he means business, coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3. I think Harold's just as surprised as I am.
It's on a good line. Getting off to a great start at this event.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
Opting for the 3-wood.
Looks like they're definitely going for it.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Oh, you set yourself up with an eagle opportunity. Yes, they've made it. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Currently at -3 for the round.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it, as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guarantee of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Oh, terrific approach, and a chance for birdie here at the third.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there. This one's looking good.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. And stepping up the standings after that effort. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the fourth hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Going with the 7. That could play. That is one of the best shots you will see.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
That's just inside the range. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it a 2, well, that's a tall order.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. 3 behind our leader. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. That one just slides by. This is beautiful to watch.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
He's currently in a share of 6th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5 is a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Rich, New Orleans, or should I say New Orleans. How good is it here to be on the bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss a green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Second shot here on the 8th. That's tidy. What's in front of them, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
This is on a stupendous line.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
He's currently in a share of top spot. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
A birdie putt awaits. This looks good. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Well, a lovely position for this player, Rich. Tied for the lead as they make the turn.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Well, this should find the short grass. Time for the second shot at the 10th. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And that's 8 birdies today. Now leading by 1 shot. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
Birdied their last hole.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 27 feet from the cup.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Just didn't drop. It's just about 3 feet away.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back 9. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Opting for the 6 iron. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Putting for birdie here. Oh, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with the tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Wonderfully played. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
What a nice line.
Oh, well played. He's currently sitting in first place. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently in 4th place.
He's HV3. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Good sounding strike, that one. Oh, that one just missed the hole. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently in 5th place.
Setting up here with a very long putt. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Surely it's going to.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
Woo, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Wow, I didn't even know they had this power. Great drive.
Time to catch up with the Canadian, Brooke Henderson.
3rd shot now.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 16th. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Putt is underway.
And that will drop in for a birdie. Leading by 4 strokes after that one.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, what a stroke. Oh, what a super shot. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 would be very tempting.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Ooh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle.
Oh, you know you want to.
Rich, it's time you and I went down to Bourbon Street because we've just crowned our Zurich Classic of New Orleans champion.
This player taking a big bite out of the Big Easy with this win at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back 9, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Providence Championship is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Yeah, thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up this one, hitting into a downhill green. They might be taking a bit less club here.
Opting for the 5-iron. Well, this one's right at the pin. Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well played.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Currently 1 under for the round. Here we are at the second tee. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag. Over 300 yards from the tee as well.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one heading towards the green. And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
Like the look of this one. A well holed. He'll take the birdie. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently 2 under for the event. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. That one's heading down Broadway. Taking aim from around 190 yards here. Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This should play.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
This one started out on a good line. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
Oh, look at that. You don't want that ball back.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
Going with the 7. This one is right down the pipe. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now 4 back after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th. This would be a great up and down from this spot. And he needs this to save par.
This one's tracking.
Oh, that's a clutch par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 7th.
Going and going and going.
Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. 4 shots behind our leader. Opting for the 5-wood.
All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
This putt is for a share of 2nd.
Looking good so far.
That's a great putt to make, especially for an eagle. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
This for a birdie run.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently has a share of second place. Well, they should be high on confidence stepping onto the tee now after that eagle at the last.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Wow, that was just striped. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And they'll tap this in for birdie. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. We have a par 4 on this one.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This shot from around 210 yards. Currently a shot off the lead. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Just needs this one to kick right. That was special.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
And this putt to move into a tie for first.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
This is an exciting position, isn't it, Rich? Tied for the lead as we enter the back 9.
Yeah, good spot, isn't it? I got to say, I'd rather be in the lead or tied for the lead than in the chasing pack. Gives you just a little margin of error should you have one, but I got to say, this player is awfully solid.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Well, this is a good risk-reward hole. Looks like they're taking plenty of risk here, going for the green. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home and 2.
A big opportunity with an eagle putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Go in. Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive. That's a good-looking shot there. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here.
Going with the 6-iron here. Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Looking better.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. And he's down there.
And from around 135 yards, had a fantastic drive.
Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. This is their look at birdie.
It's on a great line. Ouch, that hurts. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And down she goes. Currently in first position. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Going with the hybrid. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Oh, that's a ripper. And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Leading by 3 strokes now. But when you stand on the tee here at the 14th at Quail Hollow Club, Rich, you're given 2 choices. Do you lay up or go for it?
It begs you to take out the big stick and go for it. However, most days the proper play is take an iron out and lay it up down the right-hand side, opening up the green for the second shot.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. That should find the cut stuff. Time for the second shot at the 15th. Getting ready to play their third. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Oh, good look at a birdie here. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
And just with the slimmest of leads out there, Luke, this will be interesting to see how they handle the pressure.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Currently minus 15 for the day.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
As you find your way to the 16th hole at Quail Hollow Club, you're reminded that you're entering the Green Mile.
Again, only the long players can carry the bunker down the right-hand side. Hit it out to the left, avoid that bunker, and give yourself the best opportunity to find the green in 2.
From around 180 yards out. Currently leading by 3. opting for the 6-iron. And tidy looking shot, that one. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. 7 feet to the cup.
Yep, tracking well.
Well, that'll play. Our leader is up by 4 shots now.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
You've got to hit a number of big shots here at Quail Hollow Club, and none bigger than the tee shot at the par 3 17th.
Luke, time to step up and make the best swing of the day on this challenging par 3 17th. Find the center of the green, and you're a happy player.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Okay, steady now. Putting for a par here. Okay, let's head to the next. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Well, if you think you've passed the worst of it after playing the 17th at Quail Hollow Club, think again. Welcome to the last.
Yes, water going all the way down the left-hand side of this fairway. That bunker on the right has crippled many a player. Find the fairway and give yourself an opportunity to find the green in 2.
Going with the 5-wood. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. A moment like that, Rich, just fills you with joy. What a performance.
Give that player a high five. Unbelievable what kind of form they're in right now. It is absolutely amazing to watch.
This is pure dominance.
Pure dominance.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
TPC Boston is one of my favorite course.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Golf Club Championship. Today's coverage is about to kick off. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and we find ourselves in the northeast of the country in beautiful Norton, Massachusetts. In fact, not far from where Tom Brady has helped the Patriots win 6 Super Bowl titles, and we're at the beautiful TPC Boston. This is a great golf course, redesigned by Gil Hanse.
It was originally by Arnold Palmer, redesigned by Gil Hanse in 2007. And it's a big golf course, meaning it takes up a lot of the property. And it's one of those golf courses where you know that you should be making birdies, but they're not that easy to come by. There's a bunch of holes out there where you get into a difficult stretch of the golf course, back nine, starting with 12, 13, 14, where you're really just kind of hanging on for dear life. But all in all, it's a good opportunity to make some birdies. This, though, will show us who's actually striking the ball the best. It's not so much a putting contest usually at TPC Boston as it is a ball striker's paradise. So I think you're going to see the ball strikers, or the better ball strikers in the PGA Tour, rise to the top.
Is it a ball-in-place golf course or bombs away?
It's both. I don't think it really suits one or the other, but let's face it, I'm going with the bombers.
Well, that's enough from me. It's time to pull the trigger. Let's get down to the course. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 7th hole.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Time for the second shot here on the 2nd hole. Opting for the 5-wood.
Oh, I was hoping they would pull this club. They're going for it in 2. Cavalier style of golf. I love this.
16 feet to the cup. Go on, get in the hole. That gets the job done. And now at 3 under overall. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Unbelievable!
What?
Hole in one, meet you in the
I thought it's too much
19th
power.
hole later, my friend. What a
But
shot!
now it's in hole in one.
Luke, love it. Let's take another look.
Hole in one. What a shot.
Unbelievable.
What a celebration.
Wow. I didn't expect
And
it.
now we go to the 12th, where this happened just a moment ago. Justin Thomas with an amazing shot. Short par 4s to me are one of the best holes in the game. Do you get after it or lay back?
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. And this putt to move into a share of first place. good stroke. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Currently 6 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And after a birdie at the last, they'll take the honour on the hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
There's been some great action out on the course. Let's take a look at this highlight from another person's play.
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Wow, what a shot.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 8 under. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Okay, let's get back to the action. Second shot here on the 7th. That's heading into the rough, I think. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He shares the lead. Lovely effort, that. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
Tracking. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. He's currently tied for 1st. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Again. Maybe, but I don't think so.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
And I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulations, spot on all day. Awesome.
Maybe I did that hit too hard. I don't know.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Unbelievable.
leading by a shot after that hole. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here. What a drive that was.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
99
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
No, it's not.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more
To be
difficult than the
continuing in a
yardage.
few moments.
Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it
Sorry,
on both
but I'm
sides.
making
Find the
Make
fairway,
you
you'll
wait.
have a good
Make
look
you
at
wait.
making birdie. You miss the fairway,
Oh,
good luck. 4s,
I'm
5s,
making
and
this look
6s
the
come into the equation.
It's not perfect, but I think it's okay. Okay.
Tee shot is looking good here. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here. Wow, that drive, incredible stuff. Over 300 yards. Huh.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Sitting at 5 under for the day. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today. Looks good.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. You've reached the 11th hole, and the tee is yours.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
No, it's bunker.
That's not what they were looking for.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
It's okay. It's no problem.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. This putt was about 8 feet.
This putt to try and save their par.
That's pretty tidy.
It's just one.
And the putt goes down. A nice display of resilience in the end.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
And now that finds him in first place. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Here's some action from just a moment ago.
Holing this one out.
Let's return to live play now. Second shot here on the 12th. Going with the 5-wood. Nicely done. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Well, that's a nice line. That's inside the range. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135. Wow, that drive, that had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
These are on rails, looking good.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. You've arrived at a par 4.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Parts can be made.
This one is all over it.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Beautiful shot. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Ricky Fowler as he gets set for his next shot here on the 15th.
Getting ready to play their third. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Let's take another look at Tiger from earlier. Always lovely to see a long-range bomb made. Let's recap it. Playing from around 110 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Almost no problem.
Wow. Oh, what a shot. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Judging it beautifully.
Leading by 3 strokes now.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3.
watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
This one's looking good. And that will drop in for birdie.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with John Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the... That goes down for an eagle.
Gotta love this. This player is in fuego.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
He sits in first position. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Oh, wow. They're thinking of going for this one.
Okay, let's try an albatross.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
97. No.
That was a
It's
beauty.
an eagle again, I guess.
Just 10 feet to the cup here.
A little bit more.
This is a good chance. Well, Rich, I'm in awe. Just how well are they playing?
Absolutely. All tournament long, they just played outstanding golf. Hats off to them.
It will be minus 22. Minus 20 is already beautiful. Very beautiful.
Well, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week. Just a class above.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.